chargers and stuff. Too many wires. Ah, too much stuff, too much stuff, too much stuff. Good morning, good morning. Too much stuff, y'all. All these different wires and stuff. It be looking dangerous, but I got out. I need all this stuff. I need all this stuff. All these wires. Good God. Man. Wow. I got all these missed phone calls and stuff. Missed text messages. I got a lot going on from yesterday, y'all. I was sick. Good God, all these missed calls, missed text messages. Somebody love me. Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Y'all up getting ready for work? Hey, Angela. I'm sweating real bad. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn my fan on. You see my eye? This eye right here, it's not open back up. It was about closed yesterday. Hold on. But I feel better. My face still real swollen on the side. It is. But I noticed as soon as I started using the bathroom and stuff that the meds had started working. They started working in the middle of the night. But that's why I'm sweating. Cause I guess I'm getting the meds finally working. But I'm going back out again this morning because I'm not paying no $900 for no shots. I ain't doing that. I discussed that with you yesterday. That's why I tried to, get your help yesterday to see how can I get around from paying $900 for those shots. But yesterday when I was talking to you, I couldn't halfway talk. I kept doing my face hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It's still real swollen on the side. But I'm just gonna stay on my meds, stay on my meds, and don't worry about it. I'm ready to put something in the chat, y'all. Yeah, but I feel better. God is good. But I had a bad day. I had a bad day yesterday. I was out for hours dealing with all the stuff. I had to go to the dentist, to the doctor, and I had to spin out. So while I'm up early this morning, I'm trying to come online to see the people that got healthcare insurance, and it's the beginning of the year to see can I get some tips on how can I get out of paying this $900 for this medicine. Holy Mind said, "Hey baby, I was sick yesterday, and whatever shot they gave me yesterday, it knocked me out for about 8 or 10 hours. It did, and so I'm up. I'm revised. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Sure, we'll pray for your brother. We pray to God he's covered in the blood of Christ and he'll be okay. Yeah, but I ran into a bad problem. So now I'm hoping some people will come on my live to try to help me out. I got to pay $900. I got to pay $900 for some shots. I do. And I'm trying to, hey, baby. Hey, Laquita. And I'm trying to get out of paying the $900 for some shots. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Good morning to all. Come on in. I need some help, y'all. It's the beginning of the year, so I haven't met my deductible with my healthcare insurance. And the shots that I need, in the shots that I need, I got to have them. But they after the insurance I paid, it's still $900. Yeah, and the insurance I paid their part. The shots was 1,400. And then I went on, my friend girl Angela, who on here, who worked with me, she told me to go on RX. I went on RX, they was still $9.95. But at the pharmacist, they still want to charge me $900. And then I told them to try the other brand, and the other brand is still $1,000. So I'm trying to figure out how can I get out of paying us $900 or this $1,000. That's what I'm trying to do this morning. So I hope some intelligent people come in my chat. Yeah, and try to help the girl out. Try to tell me how can I slip through the crack or give me some advice on how to do this thing. Cause my shot is due. I got to have the shot by Thursday. And I'm scared if I don't take the shot by Thursday, I'm scared I might get back sick. And then if I get back sick, that means that I got to keep, hey, good morning, y'all. That means that I got to keep going back and forth to the hospital, go to the hospital again. You know. So hopefully God sent some people in my chat to help me with this situation. If not, when I come back on later on, I'm going to do a chat later on too. I'm going to go ahead and go live cooking because I didn't cook nothing yesterday. And I uploaded 2 little old measly shorts, and I'm trying to do something every day. If I don't go live cooking, I'm trying to upload like a nice short. You know. But I don't know. Y'all, we ain't gonna pay the trolls no attention, cause I done learned if you don't pay them no attention, they'll just soon leave anyway. If you don't interact with them, they'll go to somebody else's live. So we ain't gonna. A lot of stuff I'm just ain't gonna. If it's something negative, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna respond to it, cause I'm blessed. You see where I'm waking up this morning? I'm waking up in my nice, beautiful, comfortable, cozy apartment. Nice, cozy, beautiful sheets. Hey, some good old tea. Refrigerator on full, car on full, bills paid. Unlike some of y'all. And most of all, I got a job and I got life. Yep. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right, Holy Mind said I'm blessed. You know, some of them getting up. What time is it? It's 5:50 in the morning. I came online to talk to some civilized adults, to hold some good conversations. It's 5:50 in the morning and they just waking up out the bed. Probably they wash their funky balls, their funky butts, they brush their stinking mouth, and just decide to come online and be negative. You know? When they should be in there doing some self-care, Cause look how good and fresh I look. I just got the shower. My day done got started. Meanwhile, they probably still laying in the bed with crust in between their eyes and breath smelling like dragon bush, you know. but want to come on somebody live and be negative. Anyway, go somewhere and play. Go play somewhere safe. Go play with your mom and not me. I'm on live to talk to grown-ups this morning, not kids. For real, they got the nerves. Probably don't even got no job. And coming over here messing with a queen what got a job and got a life. I'm not. So that's all I'm gonna say, Holy Mindset. I love Holy Mindset because he keep me on my throne. Because see, if you ain't careful, you'll let these trolls knock you up off your throne. But thank you, Holy Mindset. Holy Mindset was sent just for me. So I said that. So I ain't gonna say nothing else. So I don't care what they drop in my chat. But anyway, I had a day yesterday. I had a day. I had to leave when I woke up Sunday night. Yeah, right, Angela. Y'all, this is my beautiful coworker Angela, who just now dropped that post right there. When I woke up Sunday night, I couldn't see out my left eye, and my left eye was sort of closed. And then when I tried to get up out the bed, my whole left side just was throbbing like a toothache, For some reason, well, anybody will stay in the area where I live at. I'm not gonna call no name, but I live right next door to the hospital. Holy Mind said Angela's a beautiful person. You would love her. She is a beautiful person. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all meet Angela one day because I'm gonna let her come over here and show us how to cook some Hispanic food. That's what I'm gonna do. But I got sick the other night, and I live exactly next door to the hospital. The people in my town, we don't like going to that hospital. We don't like going to that hospital right there. And so I was like, God, what I'm gonna do? You know, my daughter ain't around. My other baby girl now 7.5. I have been telling y'all she was 7 months pregnant. The girl is 7 months, 2 weeks pregnant. She is. I found that out yesterday. But not the girl, but my baby girl. But anyway, I was like, I could catch a Uber to the hospital. Then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna suck this up and I'm just gonna go ahead to work. When I started driving, I could barely see how to drive to work. And I only live about 6 or 7 minutes away from my job. So I got to work. It felt like my face and my eye just was squinching together. Like I just, like, God, you know, I'm praying like, God, just help me. I made the work, and I don't know how I made the work because I couldn't see out this left eye really. So when I got to work, I turned my, I'm a quality inspector. I got my stuff all set up, and I turned my magnifying glass on. And when I turned the magnifying glass on, it felt like something just said, pop, to my left eye. So I was like, let me dim this light on the magnifying glass. So I dimmed the light on the magnifying glass, and then it felt like my eye just was gradually doing like this right here, just closing. So I said, let me turn the light off on the magnifying glass. I turned the light off on the magnifying glass, and it's like after I turned the light off on the magnifying glass, I could really see nothing out the left eye. So my beautiful friend, Stephanie, yeah, I say friend, and I don't use that word too often because I done met a new friend, y'all, and I don't let people in my life like that, but I done let someone else in, and she's my friend. She said, let me go get our supervisor. And I said, okay. And I'm telling them about when I had got sick. I had already went to work sick. So she went and got my supervisor. By the time my supervisor came back there, I could just really not see out my left eye. Then I couldn't even drive home. My supervisor had to schedule me an Uber to get home. So anyway, I made it home. I didn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep because I was in so much pain, and plus I was stressing about what's going on with my left eye and this side of my face and this side of my body. And so I stayed up, I did, and I went to the doctor and I went to the dentist. I don't know what kind of shot the dentist gave me, but whatever kind of shot they gave me yesterday, it knocked me out. When I tell you it knocked me out, the shot knocked me off my feet. I hadn't slept this long in probably about 4 or 5 months. I slept for at least 8 to 10 hours straight. How about last night? I jumped up looking crazy. I'm screaming, calling my daughter's name, Chaslin, Chaslin, Chaslin. I jumped up out the bed. I went and got in the shower. I said, oh my God. I said, I'm late for work. I said, I done overslept. I say, I'm late for work. And then she said, you don't have to go to work. And I said, what you mean I don't got to go to work? I said, yes, I do got to go to work. She said, Mommy, she said, they wrote you out of work. And I said, Lord, have mercy. But I had a day yesterday. I had a horrible day, but look at me. Today is a new day. I still don't feel well. I still got all my meds and stuff. I had to pay out a lot of money yesterday. I had to spend out a lot of money yesterday for different things, different meds and shots and x-rays and all that kind of stuff. I had to pay a lot of money yesterday, but see, what the reason why I'm up today, I done got up, I done cleaned up. Yeah, I done did all that. I done did my face care, I done took my shower. I'm revised, I'm restored, I'm refreshed. And today is a new day, so I'm starting over again. But see, the main thing I got to do today, I got to try to figure out how can I not have to pay $900 for these shots? And my shots is due in 2 days. And I know if I don't get my shots, I'm going to be ending up at the hospital again. You know. So I came online for the working class people and the people that used to work in the past or whatever, the civilized people. Hopefully some of y'all can help me and give me some tips on how to get around not paying this $900 because I hadn't met my deductible yet. So by me not meeting my deductible, and it's the first beginning of the year, that means out of pocket, you know. All right, baby, I'll see you later. You know, Laquita, you know, I really don't hardly be on TikTok like that no more. I used to come over there every day and in the mornings and stuff. I'm trying to see is they going to keep TikTok or is they going to let it go? If they decide to keep it, I'm going to start back coming over there because I'm not really feeling that Lemon 8 app. No, I ain't been over there. And you know the reason why I don't come on Facebook. Hey, Irish Jim. Hey, baby. You know the reason why I just drop my stuff off on Facebook and get off of there because I got a real bad stalker over there, remember. Somebody who just trying to make my life miserable on Facebook. Yep, so I come over there on Facebook. I drop a few videos and I get right back off. I say hey to some of y'all sometime because I do love y'all over there, but I got to keep my peace. So I go over there, I go on Facebook, I run on Facebook, and I run right back off. The most time I stay on Facebook probably is about 30 minutes, and that's it. And when I do come on Facebook, I'll be hoping I see some of y'all, my regular people, you know, so I can say hey and happy birthday. But if I don't see none of y'all on there, I get off. I'm okay, Irish Jim. How you doing? Your baby been sick. I still don't feel good, but guess what? Yeah, but you know what? Heavy mindset. That's the thing about TikTok. I believe. I think is TikTok owned by China or something. Irish Jim. I had to go to the hospital too, so I hope you feel better, baby. But mindset is TikTok owned by China or somebody because a lot of American people feel like TikTok is cheating now. Yeah, they feel like TikTok is making a lot of money off of them and cheating them. TikTok don't pay as much as these other apps pay. And that's one reason why they really don't want, they're trying to do away with TikTok. And plus, I'm gonna tell you something about TikTok. If you ever want to find out some news that ain't reaching news that's not came on TV, go to TikTok. TikTok, it'll be on TikTok. TikTok has some of the news on there that never make it to the TV. And then that'll be good if America buy it. But they need to pay these people because you may, if you get in good on TikTok and if they start paying right, you can make a lot of good money on TikTok. You told me that the other day, Iris Jim. I pray you feeling better. It's like this time of the year, a lot of people get sick. Y'all, when I left out that dentist office and out the doctor office yesterday, time I came in the house, I took off everything. I jumped straight in my shower. I never wear shoes in my house. Cause when you go out to different doctor offices and stuff, when you come home, don't take your clothes off. Take a shower. Yeah, TikTok got it going on now. But that lemon eight they trying to send you to. Iris Jim, I know the feeling. They gave me a shot yesterday and it knocked me out. I was sleeping for 8 or 10 hours, between 8 and 10 hours. When I woke up, I thought I had overslept for work. But yeah, TikTok is it's useful, but I don't know. If they stay on there, I'll go back over there and start pushing my videos and stuff out over there. But if not, I'm not going to that thing they referring everybody to go to. I'll just be on YouTube full time. That lemon eight, I'm not feeling that. They gave me some kind of shot. I forget. I don't know the name of it. I have to look at my papers. I put my papers away in my file. They gave me a shot in my face. Look. You can see all that. Look. Okay. But what happened? My gums. Yeah. And my eye was closed up and stuff. My eye was like this. But what had happened? My gum on this side. I had went and got it. It seemed like after I got my cleaning. No, let me tell you. I went to the dentist 3 months ago and I got a cleaning. I got my yearly cleaning. And it seemed like the guy, I kept telling him he was hurting my mouth. He just was just doing it real hard and fast. And I was like, oh. And then he was like, "There's nothing wrong with your teeth. Your teeth, this and that, they're perfect. They okay, this and that. But I do got to get this fixed. I'm gonna get this right here fixed. It's gonna probably cost about $4,000. But I'm gonna get it fixed because I'm older and I want to keep my appearance up. I'm not gonna be walking around looking any kind of way. But anyway, after he got through cleaning my mouth, for weeks and weeks at a time, my mouth just kept feeling really funny. And so, okay, Irish Jim. Hey, y'all, good morning. Good morning. But anyway, my mouth was feeling really funny after he got through cleaning my teeth. This been 3 months ago. And so, prolonged it, it's like every time I drink something too cold, my mouth will start hurting. I eat something too hot, my mouth will start hurting on the side. And so, last, let's see, y'all, I can't even get my days right. I really can't, because I've been through something since last week. But anyway, one day last week, I caught a really bad toothache. And I was like, well, it can't be no toothache because I don't have any bad teeth in my mouth. Come to find out, when I went to the dentist yesterday, no, I don't have a toothache. I don't have a bad teeth. I don't have any bad teeth in my mouth. Come to find out, when I went to the dentist yesterday, I got a gum infection, infection in my gum. He say from me getting a tooth pulled years ago back there. Maybe they left a piece of teeth down in there. What got in my gums buried it. He say sometimes your wisdom teeth will be growing and your gums will be too thick to let your wisdom teeth grow up out your gums. But anyway, I got a gum infection, and that's what caused my face to swell up and and caused my eye to close up and stuff. But I don't know what kind of shot they gave me because yesterday I couldn't even talk. But the shot working, but I'm still sore and I still haven't been eating and stuff. But God is good. And I had to spend out a lot of money, but I ain't gonna worry about that. Cause thank God I had to spend out. But yeah, that's what had happened to me. So after that had happened, I said, let me go ahead to the doctor. I was smart. I said, I got to get this done. I had a walk-in dentist appointment, and I did a walk-in doctor's appointment. I said, I got to get everything did while I'm out because that wind is really hurting me. That cold air, it really, really hurts. And so, let me turn the ceiling fan off because I was sweating. You could tell the antibiotics working because I keep sweating. And so, I said, let me go ahead to the doctor while I'm out and go ahead and get a refill on my meds and stuff. So I did that because I know that I didn't have no more meds left. And like I say, I didn't want to keep going out there in the cold because it's messing. I'm scared it's gonna swell my face back up and close my eye back up. So I went to the doctor and she wrote out my prescription for my shots and stuff. So I waited on the girl to call me up there and I said, how much is it, baby? She said, $975. And I said, $975? I said, are you sure? And she was like, yeah. I said, let me speak to the pharmacist because he looked like a pharmacist tech. And so the place I go to, there's some really, really nice people. I love those people there. But anyway, I try to go places where I don't believe in going to uh, ghetto places and hood places and stuff because you don't get good service. The prices may be cheap, but the service be lousy. And most of the time, you go to a ghetto place, a hood rat place, they try to talk to you any kind of way and treat you any kind of way. So whenever I be doing business, I like going to good places, and I don't mind giving my money to good people. But that's what Angela told me to do, to try some different spots today instead of getting the meds from over there. But the pharmacist, he came up there and he talked to me. He took time out. He said, Miss Cunningham, he said, the reason why it's so high because it's the beginning of the year and you haven't met your deductible yet. And I was like, I know it's the beginning of the year and I haven't met my deductible, but what's the point of paying insurance if you got to pay something that high? You know? So I'm trying to think of a way to get out of paying that money. But my shots is due in 2 days, so guess what? If I can't slip through the crack or get some knowledge on how to, lower the bill down, I'm gonna have to go ahead and pay for them. I'm gonna have to go ahead and pay and just suck it up and just worry about it later. Cause if I don't take the shots, then I'm gonna have to keep going to the hospital. And then every time I go to the hospital, I got to keep making bills. And see, I got a time limit when I want to be out this apartment. This apartment is expensive. And I know the longer I stay in this apartment, the more it's going to keep eating my money up. And then before long, I won't have enough money to put no down payment on me another house. You know? So I got goals and stuff. And I got deadlines to meet. And staying in this apartment, now I ain't gonna knock nobody that stay in no apartment, but with how as this rent is and it's not worth it, I don't see how some of y'all could do it for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You paying $1,600 and up, Can you imagine? You could have been I brought you a house within those 10 years, within those 8 years. So I'm not gonna do it. So what I'm trying to do, see the thing about it, that's why I can't keep going to make hospital bills. Because see, when it's time for me to buy my house, I got to have them hospital bills and stuff up off my credit. I can't let my credit go bad because your girl got a good credit score. Oh, that's good, Iris Jim. Yeah, you set your kids up. Yeah, that's how I did. I set my kids up when they was young with my insurance and all that kind of stuff. I had one of my insurance policies for about since I was 18. I still got that policy. See, I'm not used to paying. When I was in my house, I had a 6 bedroom, 4 bath. I had a 6 bedroom, 4 bath. It was an all ranch home. I had a 6 bedroom, 4 bath. I had a former dining room. I had a great room. I had a living room. I had a pantry. I had a big old huge washroom, and I had a patio. And I think I was paying around about $1,200 a month for all that. But now I'm in this apartment, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and I'm just gonna say it's 1,600 plus. Yep. So I can't see myself doing this. Yep, you got to set your kids up for life too. That's like if something was to happen to me with my policies. I got my policies set up so my kids have enough to pay off their student loans and stuff, so they could just live. But I do need to go get another policy strictly for my grandchildren. So I'll work on that once the other baby is born. What you doing up so early, Iris Jim? I was gonna make some breakfast, but I'm scared to eat. Uh-uh. But I do got to cook. Oh, that was great, Irish Jim. I was gonna go in there and make some breakfast. Oh, it's 7 a.m. Where you at? It's 6:14. 6:14 here. Oh, it's 11:14, so it's 5 hours difference. But I'm so hungry. I just spent. I know, but I want me some real food. I hadn't ate since last week. I ate some of that chicken salad, but I couldn't really eat. I had to pick out the celery and stuff and just eat the chicken. The chicken salad, y'all need to go watch that chicken salad video. That chicken salad was fire. Was really, really good and simple. Oh, you making chicken salad today? Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't use chicken breasts on mine. I use chicken tenderloins or either chicken strips because they're so tender and it don't be dry like the breast. But I need to eat something. I want to go in the kitchen. I got sweet potatoes. I got all kind of stuff in there to cook. It was good. Really, 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 really good. You see, if you go back and look at the videos when you use the chicken strips or the chicken tenderloins, you just take the fork and you don't got to cut it. You just do like this right here, or either just take the knife and it just slides right off. Your chicken be already shredded up. You don't got to break it up. You don't got to do none of that. And it's so soft and tender, like a chicken strip. Y'all all know chicken strips is real, real tender. And it just be so soft and yummy. So the next time you make your chicken salad, guys, try to use the chicken strips or either the chicken tenderloins. But you know, everybody do stuff different. Some people go to Sam's and go to Food Line, Harris Teeter's, or Public, and they get a whole rotisserie chicken, and they just break it up and they make theirs that way. But I love making mine the way I made mine. Plus, it feeds a whole lot of people. It feeds a lot of people, and it's cheaper. I could show y'all. I had a bag about that big, and I think I only used about 10 or 13 scripts out of it, and I could eat off that bag. We could eat off that bag two or three more times. So it's like the chicken salad, it was real cheap to make if you think about the ingredients you use. Okay, show me on Instagram when you through, Jim. I'll come over there and look at it. Yeah, I have real relationship with some of my people on here, cause God is sending me good people on here. And so me and Iris Jim, we done seen each other on Instagram and stuff. Me, him, and like two other people. So we'll just open our Instagram up, see each other, meet each other. And then sometimes we don't want to discuss stuff on here, we'll go on Instagram, discuss it. And then, instead of discussing it on here. And I like it. Yeah, but I'm doing spaghetti for the baby shower. Y'all know I got the baby shower coming up. But when I tell y'all God is good, God is good. What if all this stuff would have happened to me during the baby shower? If all this stuff would have happened to me during the baby shower, it wouldn't be no baby shower for my baby. So everything is in God's timing. So I'm okay with it. About time the baby shower come next month, I've been up bounce back, I'll be good. But after the baby shower, now y'all gonna really see me putting some content out. After the baby shower, I'm ready to start back getting into selling my plates. So I done ordered some stuff to help me with the cooking because I'm gonna be doing it by myself. I done ordered me some new kitchen gadgets, and now I got to go back and order me a few tables, like 6 feet tables to spread out, because I don't really have that much countertop space. I got the bar, and I really don't have. I just got the bar and my kitchen table I can set plates on and just go down the line and just fix my plates up. I'm gonna need more space than that. So what my plan is, I'm gonna go get me a 6 feet table. That way I'll be able to put my containers on the table, and I just come down the line and just scoop, dip, scoop, dip, scoop, dip, scoop, dip. I'm just gonna sell my plates 2 days a week, and I'm only gonna sell about 25 plates a day. I can't do more than that because I don't have no help. So it's gonna be like first come, first serve. So I'm gonna be putting out some good content. And then I'm gonna let y'all see the baby shower. And y'all do know I like to go shopping. But y'all ready to be proud of me too. Cause guess what? I'm ready to start exercising. I got to keep me up. I got to keep going. I don't have nobody to take care of me. And I feel like it'll be selfish for me to want my kids to stop living their life and take care of me right now. So I got to get me together, love on me, get me together, mentally and health wise. So therefore I do got to start putting more, making more healthy choices while I'm eating and exercising. It ain't nowhere around it. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's nowhere around it. It's all about self-love. When you love yourself, you be careful with what you put inside your body and how you treat your body. I have learned that. But I don't sit up and eat a lot of junk food or whatever. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. Self improvement on self. Because like I say, if something was to happen to me, my kids, my girls, they got nice careers, they got their own life. It's I'm gonna take care of me. I'm gonna take care of me, and I let them know that. Do y'all job, live y'all life, travel, get y'all a family, do whatever you want to do, but don't worry about me. I'm gonna take care of me. And I'm gonna tell you why taking care of me is so important. And I'm gonna tell you something. Taking care of me is so important because I feel like I'd be selfish if I knew I could have took care of me more better, and then my health stopped deteriorating, and then my girls have to stop living their life and take care of me. Like I had to stop living my life, and I had to take care of my mama. My mama got hit by the car. How my mama became disabled and paralyzed on her left side. I go ahead. It could be a story time for y'all. Let me tell y'all a story. But anyway, I was 18. I was 18 when I had my first baby. I had my first baby in 1991. My mama got hit by the car February of 1992, but I was still 18, and my baby was, let's see, let me get it right. My baby was 5 months old when my mom got hit by the car. When my mom got hit by the car, she became paralyzed and disabled on her left side. And by her getting hit by the car, when the car hit her and it knocked her hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air, y'all know when she landed, she landed on her head, and by her landing on her head, she had a bad head injury, so that made her become schizophrenic. That's how my mom became schizophrenic, because of the when the car hit her and she landed on her head, and it messed her brain up. But anyway, I was 18 years old when that happened, and I had my first baby. Okay, my mom stayed in the hospital and rehab two for about two and a half years. My mom stayed in the hospital and rehab for about 2.5 years. So I would go see she it was up in another, it wasn't in a state I'm in, it was in another state. They moved it to another state. So she stayed in the rehab in the hospital for about 2.5 years. After she got out, one of my aunts got her. And so my aunt got her, and then things didn't work out too good with my aunt and her, I guess. My aunt may just got tired of taking care of her. We was still young. We was. Me and my siblings, we was still young. But anyway, excuse me. I had went to go see my mama one day at her house, and my aunt told me, she said, I've been taking care of your mom for months now. She said, and it's time for one of y'all to get her. Now, I got a little old tiny baby. I said, okay. So I got my mom. I did what she asked me to do. I brought my mom home. I brought my mom home to where I was living at. And along came my mom. I had a little brother. My little brother probably he was a teenager. He probably was around about 14, 15 when it happened, something like that. He was a teenager. And so when I got my mom, I got my little brother. So now I got a newborn baby. Now I'm stuck with a paralyzed mother. And now I got a little brother I got to look after. And I would not, but I hadn't even turned 19 yet. So I started taking care of my mama. Just taking care of her, taking her to the doctor, getting her strength back, and taking her to physical therapy. It was hard, real, real, real hard. If I had to do it all over now, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to do it. But you know what? When you love your children and when you love your parents, God will give you strength that you thought you never had. He gave me that strength. He did. But anyway, at first when I got my mom, she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk. She was in the bed. So I started working with her, just working with her, getting up every day. I was doing more than the therapist and stuff was. Cause see, I had told y'all on another video, if y'all can remember. I hope some of the same people be keeping up with me so they can understand what the point I'm trying to get across. I had already took up when my mom had got hit by that car. I had already went back to school. I took up a CNA class and a med tech class. I said, let me take this up because I said one day I'm gonna have to get my mom and I'm gonna have to know how to take care of her. So that's what I did. So anyway, the therapist will come out and I will watch them. I see what all they doing with my mother and stuff when they came out to the house, when I took her to rehab, I see all the exercises and stuff they was doing with her. So I say, you know what? It's a big problem getting her in and out the house. I say, I'm gonna request for Medicaid to pay for this, for Medicaid to pay for that. So I started being my mother's physical therapist. By me being my mama physical therapist, she went from bedridden to walking on a walker. This is how consistent I was. She went from walking on a walker to walking on a stick to walking on a cane. Every day I would walk my mama. Every day. Around the block, around the block, around the block, around the block, around the block. Within 1 year, within about 8 months to a year time, my mama was walking on a stick. My mama was able to walk to different places by herself. She had got her life back, but the only thing about it, she still was sort of schizophrenic a little bit. And she was walking on a stick. So I said, let me go. I'm going to go sign my mom up for an apartment, her and my little brother. I went and signed my mom up for an apartment. They approved my mom for the apartment. Went and got her all new furniture. I just went and decked it out for her, just laid it out for her. I think my sister probably helped a little bit, but anyway, I did the majority of the work. That's another story. Moved my mama to the apartment, and I was like, now I'm getting a little bit relief because I'm still young. I want to have fun. I want to go out, but see, the moral of the story and what I'm trying to say to y'all, I had to stop living my life. I was made to take care of my mama, and so by me saying I got to pour more into me, into my health, into my situation, my mental health, I got to do it for me because, see, I don't want my kids to be made to take care of me, you know? So that's why I say I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to keep my mental health good, and I'm going to focus on self-improvement with my body. Because it was something, I'm 18, 19 years old, and I'm being forced. I didn't have a choice. I'm being forced to take care of my mother. And I'm taking care of my mother because I love my mother. Don't care. I'm going to tell you something. Don't care what kind of mother my mother was. Don't care what my mother did. Don't care what my mother didn't do. Don't care what my mother said. I still love my mama like she was the perfect woman, like she was the perfect mother. Because that's what my godparents instilled in me. When I say that's what my godparents instilled in me, that's what they instilled in me. They knew my mom had issues and stuff, but not one time did my godparents ever tell me, Trina, disrespect, don't love your mom. My godmother used to always say, still love your mama, Trina. Help your mama, take care of your mama, Trina. Although my godparents, they really raised me. But see, my godparents, they was Christians and they wasn't the selfish type of people. Some people will get your kids and they'll feed negativity into your kids' brains and say negative things about the parents and the dad and stuff. They'll tell you, ah, don't pay her no attention, get her out your house, stuff like that. My godmother told me, regardless of what my mama did, regardless of what she didn't do, take care of my mother. And that's what I did. But see, I did that, but I was suffering along the way because I was still young. And by me being young like that, and I see my friends going out, I see my friends, going different places and stuff. I wanted to do the same thing too, but I couldn't because I had too many people relying on me at a young age. And so that's why I'm not going to do my kids like that. That's why I say I'm going to do better with me. So my kids won't be forced to take care of me, you know. But yeah, I had a beautiful, you know, had a beautiful, my godparents was beautiful. I was rescued. When I tell y'all I was rescued because my mom, we stayed in poverty, you know, and I'm not ashamed to say or ashamed to admit, we stayed in poverty. We did. It's like when I was with my mom, I was living in poverty, but the minute I got my godparents and stuff, I was living real high class. And that sort of confused me when I was younger. Cause it's like when I was on the days I was with my mom, it was hard. On the days I was with my godparents, life was good. Life was really, really easy. And the whole summer I got to stay with my godparents. I was in a whole different world. But the minute when school started back and I had to go back to my mom's house because my godparents worked, I had to go back to another whole world of hell. You get what I'm saying? But through it all, I'm okay. I came out okay because God sent good people in my life. My godparents rescued me. My mom, she had kids and stuff, and you know, she didn't. My mom loved her kids, but she didn't show us the type of love like some parents would show their kids. Like my godparents would show me. My godparents, every day, every day I got up in their house, just hug me, just kiss me on my forehead, kiss me, just kiss me. Used to be kissing me all the time. I love you, Trina. I love you, Trina. But see, my mom wasn't that type of mother to do that. My mom thought by having shelter over your head and food on the table, she thought that was all the love you need. You need more love than that. Sometimes you need to embrace your kids. Just hug them, kiss on them, or just say, I love you. I tell my kids I love them every day. The ones, who I talk to every day. You know? So, it's a big difference when somebody show you they love you. A big difference. And so that's why I'm so lovable. Thanks to my godparents, you know? It was strange how they became my godparents too. When I tell you, you could think some people don't be watching you. They be watching you. They do. You could think some people don't be paying you no attention. People be paying you some attention. I was 5 years old. I was four. I was four, almost 5 years old when my godmother started being my godmother. And I can remember it plain as day. I can remember it like it was yesterday. We all stayed in the house. Let me see. It was me, my grandmother. Um, I'm trying to count up how many it was in the house. Let's see. Me, my mama. It was around about 14, 15, about between 12 and 15 of us in a 3-bedroom house. We all stayed in that 3 bedroom house. Cause one thing about my grandmother, she wanted to keep her kids in her house and she wanted to keep her family together. But it was a whole lot of us staying in the 3 bedroom house. And right behind me, it was some more houses right behind our house. And when I tell you that house was crowded, it was crowded. But my grandmother, she made a way. My grandmother worked 3 jobs. She worked at 3 jobs. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all about how she became my godmother right quick. And then I'm going to get off because my mouth not start hurting. My grandmother had came to pick us up, my dad's mom. And that particular day, I didn't want to go with her because I used to like being up under my mother all the time. And she had came and got my sister and brother, and I was sitting in the backyard. I was making a mud pie. Yeah, I live down south. I was sitting down in the mud making a mud pie. And then my godmother, she was hanging clothes out. And she said, "Come here." She said, "Trina, come here." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "Your grandmother done left you again?" And then so I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I want to stay at home with my mama." And she was like, "Come on in. Let me give you something." When I went in her house, this is why I love chocolate cake and watermelon. She gave me a great big old slice of chocolate cake. I ate that chocolate cake up. I just ate it and ate it and ate it. It was the best chocolate cake in the world. Chocolate on chocolate. After I ate that up, she said, "You want something else?" And I was like, "Yeah," cause see, when I in the house when it's 15 of us standing there, cakes and chocolate cakes and fruit and stuff like that was limited. And she was like, "You want something else?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." So she cut me this big old, big juicy piece of watermelon. It looked like she probably, how old people like to overfeed kids. It looked like she had gave me a half a watermelon. I sat down there. I ate that. She sliced it up for me. She sliced it up for me and cut it off the rim. I took my fork. I sat down there, just was eating the best watermelon in the world. That's how she became my godmother. After I ate that watermelon, she said, "Where your mama at?" I was dirty. I was dirty as hell, having sitting in all that damn mud. I mean, I was good and dirty. She said, "Where your mama at?" I say, "She in the house." And she said, "You want to go somewhere with me and my husband?" And I said, so out the back door we went. We went out the back door, and she knocked on our back door, and my mama came to the back door, and my mom was like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry about her messing with you." And she was like, "No, she didn't mess with me." She said, "I came and got her." She said, "I want to take her somewhere with me and my husband." She said, "Do you mind if I take her with me?" And then so my mama had said no at first. And then so I started crying. I said, "Please." I said, "Mama, let me go with her." And so my mama let me went with her and her husband. And when I got in the car with her and her husband, this is why I got some haters today. This one of the very reasons why I still got haters today. My godfather used to work for this Cadillac dealership. So we used to ride around the damn Cadillacs. But anyway, that day, when I got in the car with her and her husband, they took me shopping. They took me shopping. This was the very first day I had any of my feet in the house. They took me shopping, brought me new clothes, brought me toothbrush, brought me some clip-on earrings, brought me underclothes, brought me shoes, brought me socks. And I was like, why are they buying me all this stuff? And then so, you know, I had all this new stuff. I came home. She took me back after we got through shopping. When we came home, she took me back to the back door, and she knocked on the back door. My mom came to the door, gave my mom this great big old bag of clothes with shoes, clothes, underclothes, earrings. socks, everything in there, hair bows, everything. And that's how she became my godmother, you know. And from that day on, I started living a good life. Every time I would be with them, I was living a good life. But I'm gonna tell you something. What she told me one day when I asked her why did she become my godmother, she said God gave you to me. She said you needed me and I needed you. She had one son, and her son, he had left and went to California. He had kids down here in another state. He had left and went to California, but he was gay and on drugs. He was. But she only had one son. And when he left and went to California, she hardly ever seen him again. He would call her. You know how some drug addicts do. If they be clean, they'll get in contact with their family and call their family and stuff. He would call her sometime and talk to her, but not too often. And she told me, she said, you needed me and I needed you. She said, I saved you, you saved me. She said, we needed each other. So she came into my life, and yeah, she was my angel. She was an angel, y'all. She came into my life and I came into her life. And she told me how important it was for me being a part of her life, because she had always wanted a daughter and she had always wanted other kids, but she couldn't bear other children. And that's how she was my guardian angel. She had been watching me for years. But she waited till I got up a little age and stuff and then approached me. And that's how she became my godmother. God sent me my guardian angel. But, I ain't trying to brag now, but I came from poverty with my mother, but I think that's why sometimes I be so confused sometimes, because I can't understand how I had to live in poverty with my mother, but when I got with my godparents, it's like I was living like a princess, like I was living in a castle like a princess. But every time it was time for me to go back with my mother, then I go from like just living from a castle to like a no, you know. I put it to you that way. But regardless of whatever, that's still my mother, and I still loved her, and I treated her like she was the best mother in the world. And it's just, I don't know. But it's a good story time. It's a long story behind that. When I got my godmother now, I used to be having cash on top of cash. Cash on top of cash used to be clean and crispy. You could always tell the difference in the pictures and stuff when I was with my godmother and when I was with my mother. When I was with my mother, face was dirty, ponytails blowing this way, that way, everywhere. When I was with my godparents, face nice and clean in the pictures, ponytails laid down to the side, shirts crispy and ironed. But it's okay. I be sitting up laughing about things like that. But when I say sometimes you be feeling like people ain't watching you or praying for you, they do. You'll be surprised with who God sent in your life. Look how I was rescued by strangers. Now imagine how I would have been if I would never got rescued by strangers. I don't know if I would have had these good morals and stuff that I got instilled in me, because my godmother instilled all the stuff in me. She told me to always love myself, always respect other people, respect my mom, respect my elders. She told me to go out there and work. She told me to take care of my kids. She told me to always pay my bills and keep my credit up, keep good credit. She used to tell me, she said, you see how me and Mr. Sammy live? And she said, because we pay our bills and we got good credit. And she said, Trina, when you start having your family pay your bills and keep your credit good. So guess what? That's what I did. But my mom never had those types of conversations with me. I got it from her, you know. But it's okay. But it just was, oh no. I just thank God for every day. Every day. When sometimes I be paying my bills and stuff, I be saying, thank you, Miss Naomi, to my godmother. She dead and gone because she instilled all that in me. Every time I get paid, I pay my bills and I buy my grocery and stuff, you know. But some people don't, it's like some people don't know. That's why sometimes you be getting mad and angry at people when they be doing certain things. You got to realize everybody wasn't brought up the same way. And some people just don't know. They could do better if they want to do better, but some people just choose not to do better. Good morning, Queen Pisces. How you doing? But it feels good to be loved by other people. It feels good when other people look out for you. And I thank God that He sent them in my life. If He wouldn't sent my godparents in my life, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't know what kind of person I may have became. I'm not embarrassed to say. I really don't. Hey, 12. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. So self-love is so important. That's why, I got so much confidence and stuff. I'm fine. I've been sick, but I'm feeling better. My siblings and stuff, they was light-skinned, and I was all my siblings light, and I was the darkest one my mom had. My mom is on my wall. My mom can pass for Caucasian. You could tell she got a lot of stuff mixed up in her. My mom is half Caucasian, Indian, and black. You could look at and tell. Just Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Elizabeth Taylor, nobody had nothing on my mama. My mama just drop dead gorgeous. No makeup, no nothing. Just drop dead gorgeous. And that's how she looked when we was little. When I was little. When I was little and we used to be walking to the store, whatever room we enter, my mom used to turn heads, baby. She used to break necks. It used to be men looking at her, what had their wives and their girlfriends right beside them. They didn't care because my mama was flawless, beautiful, from her head to her feet, beautiful. No blemishes, no skin. Y'all know my mama wore pants and long sleeve shirts. I remember the first time seeing my mom in a short sleeve shirt. Um, Probably around about, I'm gonna say about 10 or 15 years ago. My mama never would show her arms, and my mama never would show her legs. If she was to wear a dress or a skirt, it'll be a long dress or skirt, and she'll have some long socks or long boots on. So whenever my mom took off her clothes, it's like her skin just was even all over. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just turn heads, turn heads, turn heads. The city I stay in, my aunts and my moms, all my aunts and my mom and stuff, I got a beautiful family. I got some pictures of them on Facebook, but I ain't gonna put them on YouTube because people funny about things like that. But nowadays, they was real popular because they was real beautiful, and just about every man, Caucasian man, Indian man, white, black, whatever you want to call it, they tried to get with my mom or either my aunts. But see, it was one thing about my mom and my aunts and stuff. They was beautiful, but when it came to this right here, all that wasn't up there. So sometimes looks can be deceiving. My mom was real, real beautiful, but my mom was a fool too. I mean, a dangerous fool. Especially if you put your hands on one of us. You put your hands on one of us, that was it. My mom didn't play no games when it came down to her kids. My mama didn't allow nobody, not her sisters, nobody. The only person that could hit us when we was growing up was my grandparents. if my uncle, my cousin, my aunt, or somebody like that tried to hit us, and my mama found out about it, you gonna pay for that. She didn't care if she wasn't around. She didn't allow nobody to discipline us. Only my grandmama. Now you can mess up and hit one of us if you want to, but when my mama came back from where she was at, and my brother say one of my aunts been out hit him, Lord have mercy on their soul. That's the only thing I got to say. Lord have mercy on their soul, because my mama didn't play. Now, if you looked at my mama wore like a size 10. And she probably was around about 5'5" or 5'6". Looked like a fallen angel. Looked like she wouldn't hurt a flea. Looks can be deceiving, because my mama, woo. Now, all her sisters and stuff, and she had one brother living. None of them could beat her. It's been times when my mama be beating one of her sisters down about hitting. My brother used to like to always keep trouble up. He did. He'll start with my aunts and stuff, and then one of my aunts will hit him. Then when my mama come back, he'll get a great big old fight started up. But it's been times when my mama I had one of her. I'm telling you now, my mama was crazy. It's been times when my mama I had one of her sisters down, just tearing them up, tearing them up. When she used to go into a rage, that was it. And then another sister jump in it. My mama beat both of them down. Couldn't name one of her siblings beat her. And my uncle, he didn't even try. My uncle, he didn't even try to fight her, because he knew if he tried to fight her, what would happen. But don't let the looks fool you, because my mama looked like a walking angel, but you mess with one of her kids, that's a wrap for you, baby. With nobody allowed to hit us, to discipline us. And don't forget, all us stayed in the same house together. But I don't like stuff like that, because I know the types of game my brother used to play. He used to be real bad. Yeah, but still, I feel like if my kids doing something wrong and my family members around, discipline them. You got the right to discipline my children, as long as you not discipline my children to hurt them. Discipline them. But see, in my mama brain and the way my mama thought, ain't nobody, the principals at school, the teachers at school, other kids in the street, ain't nobody gonna hit her kids. That's how my mama was about us. But see, that was pretty bad too, because my brother used to play mind games. He would do stuff intentionally, like say stuff to my younger aunts, and just be real disrespectful to my aunts and my grandma and my uncle and stuff, knowing if one of them put their hands on him. As soon as my mama get back, if you put your hands on one of us, when she get back, you gonna pay for it. That's just plain and simple as that. So he played mind games like that. Was a little troublemaker when it came down to things like that. But see, I learned my lesson about that. That was a lesson for me to learn. I said, now, if I have siblings and stuff, my siblings, if my children acting up, or my older cousins and stuff around, I want them to discipline my kids. Because see, I seen how my brother used to keep trouble up and kept the family divided by doing the devil stuff like that, But that's just how some people are. Some people don't like for you to touch their children. And my mom was that way. She felt like if you taught one of us or hit us or made us cry, she gonna handle you real good. My mom didn't play. She didn't play now. But my mom was so beautiful. But it's sad, and I'm not ashamed to say, You got to be careful about judging people off their looks. You really do. Cause just because you real beautiful on the outside, that don't mean you still got all that beauty in the inside. Sometimes you could have hidden trauma. You could be looking like an angel on the outside, but you could be real damaged in the inside and have hidden trauma and hidden pain, and it'll come out on people, and like a firecracker. It don't take much to bring it out. They just a snap like that, and that's how my mom was, But I remember the times when my mama used to be doing my hair and stuff, and I just used to be sitting down, and I look up at her. It's sad to say, you know, but I used to be saying, "Darn, she's so beautiful. She beautiful." But I used to be saying, "I don't want to be like her though, and I'm not gonna be like her." But that's sad when a girl think that way, because every girl, just because a lot of girls want to be like their mother, you know. But it's okay. But you know, I just used to, and the reason why I used to be saying that because she was so violent. My mom will beat your butt. My mom didn't care. She'll fight the police. She'll fight the principals at school. She'll anything or anybody that came her way when it came down to my kid with her kids. It was a scrap, and I ain't talking about no simple scrap either. I'm talking about bloodshed and scrap. One of them kind of fights, you know. Taking your sister's head, ramming it through the wall and stuff. When she get her opponent down, she wouldn't get up off of you. When she get you down on the ground, strong, strong like Wonder Woman, like Hercules. Once she got you down on the ground, she finished you off. That was it. And I used to be saying, "Good God, how could you be so violent?" You know, it used to be like, "Good God, she that little and can do all that to a person, and all her sisters scared of her, and they bigger than her." Shit, it was something, y'all. It was something. But I had, it was a lot of good days and bad days in that house with us living there like, a lot of Hispanics live like that now. And there's nothing wrong with that, because they be good family value and morals, and you save money doing stuff like that nowadays. But back then, woo, it was a house of love a lot of times, as long as you didn't put your hands on my mother kids. Because if you put your hands on my mother kids, when the whole house gonna be turned out. Hell, the damn ambulance will be called, police will be called, DSS will be called, everybody will be called, cause my mama gonna set it off. Yeah, but I ain't never wanted to be like that, cause woo, oh Lord, that was a lot. But I am the type. Now listen, I don't bother nobody. Now, when I was young, I did like violence a little bit, because that's all I knew. That's all I knew. So I had got out of control for like 3, 4, 5 years, and then I had to snap out of it. My godmother had to tell me. She really had to sit me down one day and say, "Look, you can't do this. You can't do that. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that." So I quickly snapped out of it. But sometimes you growing up around things like that. That's what you know. So you do what you know. You do what you see. You do what you done seen did. And so, I had got off track a little bit, but my godmother quickly put me back on track. Yeah, but my godmother quickly got that up out of me, because she was like, "You ain't gonna be doing all that. We ain't gonna be paying money to get you out of jail, you know." So, I'm a good person. I'm easygoing. I'm laid back. This is me. I got good vibes. Y'all know I like to talk all the time. I like to talk. I like to laugh. But one thing I do not play, don't put your hands on me. You can say what all you want to say. You could say what you're going to do to me. You could do all that. I can ignore you for months and months and years and years and years. But the minute you put your hands on me, you'll hate you ever did it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell y'all how much control I got. I was working on this job, and this lady used to bother me every day for over a year and a half. I was a team lead on the job, and she used to come in there and she used to bother me every day for over a year and a half, just always do stuff to me every single day for over a whole year and a half. And I would carry on with my day and act like I don't see nothing she was doing, act like I don't hear nothing she was saying. This went on for a whole year and a half. I just ignored her every single day and did my job. But it's like the more I ignore her every single day, the worse she got. She started parking. I had come to work and I was parking in the same area for years. She started coming to work, parking right beside me. I have my window down. She'll be talking on the phone. She'll let her window down. If she see my window down, she'll be talking on the phone, talking to God knows who, calling me all kind of names, saying what all she was gonna do to me whenever she came, if I came near her in the workplace and stuff. I simply ignored her every day for a whole year and a half. I ignored her until I left. But see, what she just didn't know though, what I was waiting on her, she was doing all this right here. I just was simply waiting on her just to come up to me one day and try to put her hands on me. It would have been a wrap. Mm-hmm. And people that got a lot of mouth be always like to keep up drama and be doing all that talking. They ain't gonna, they ain't gonna do nothing to you. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. After I had left that job, I ran into her. I was at the post office, and she was probably about 4 people ahead of me, and I was, yeah, about 3 or 4 people ahead of me, and she turned around and she seen me in the post office. She got out the line with her box and she left up out the post office. And I was like, why this fool leaving up out this post office? I'm not getting no record for her. I ain't gonna do nothing to her as long as she don't hit me. I don't care what she do or say. You know? Yeah. But y'all have a good day at work. I'm coming back online later on to cook. I don't know how I'm better. I'm gonna cook, but I probably won't. I probably won't eat, but I'm gonna cook some stuff. I just been drinking a lot of protein drinks and a lot of liquid till I get my gums back right. But I am hungry. I mean, I'm hungry, real hungry. I can't eat, you know. But I'm gonna stay up and I'm ready to try to see can I chop this bill down, cause I'm not paying no $900. I'm not paying no $900. So thank y'all for coming by, and I'll be back later on, y'all. All right, I'll see y'all. We'll do another story time. Y'all come back online later on. All right, y'all have a good day, and y'all have a good day at work. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, please, and turn your notification buttons on because I'm gonna be on here. All right.